wanted to talk about movies today, so today I'm going to be talking about Scream. Scream is one of those movies that's actually genuinely terrifying to me, especially the scenes where they actually stab people. I'm like, oh my gosh. Whenever I try and talk about Scream, it feels as if I'm not able to get my point across on why I like it so much, because it kind of just feels like I'm either stimming or just going crazy. So I've decided to come on the internet and talk about what, in my opinion, makes Scream a really good movie. And that is specifically because of, yes, the characters in Scream. I think they're super cool. I think that the movie itself does an amazing job with character work. I sound like a complete film bro when I say this, but like, because of the 80s and the overwhelming sense of modernism or hyper postmodernism or postmodernism, a lot of it culminated in having final girls in the final acts of horror movies, like characters that would have a lot of purity culture aspects tied to them in the movie. But Sydney is a character that kind of flips that on its head. Although she doesn't really take away the purity culture aspect, she is a character that is a lot more emotionally complex than the classic sleepaway camp teenager that's seen in a lot of these movies. I think characters like Sydney are a great example of how good character work can allow for a movie to be something that's a bit more one-dimensional, to turn into something a lot more complex and just worth viewing. I also want to talk about the two Ghostface characters in the movie, Stu and Billy. And let me tell you, these guys are crazy. Like, oh, you guys are crazy. Because not only was their entire thing that they had going on strangely a little bit homoerotic, but also it was very uncomfortable to watch. It's very clear that, okay, if they're together, then one of them is abusive. And even if they're not together, they're also pretty abusive. Like, it was low-key like shaking in my boots seeing it. It's weird. So I think that's another aspect of it, that where I see that movie and I see those two characters and I was like, oh my goodness, like these two are actually crazy. Like they really do want to stab me.
I actually filmed myself the day before watching Scream. As you can see by my face, I was having fun.
Okay, this is like kind of actually pretty stressful. Like it was funny at first, but now it's actually kind of getting kind of scary.
The comedy in Scream is actually extremely funny. I'm not sure why, like, but every time I watch it, it's funny. It's funny. The part I probably enjoy the most is when Randy goes on his little rant on why, like, yeah, here are the things that you should do to survive a horror movie.
There are certain rules that one must abide by in order to successfully survive a horror movie.
He's like, don't do drugs, don't have sex, don't say I'll be right back, and then Stu saying I'll be right back like 5 seconds later. Another thing I really enjoy about this movie franchise is specifically the Scream is a scary movie, like don't get me wrong, but there's something about it that just makes you want to be in it. About it. In it. Nah, sorry. Scream does so well is having a slasher villain that, just like every other slasher villain, looks cool. And I feel like that does so much for its actual aesthetic, its aura, its vibe, you know? Like I saw that movie Hard Eyes that came out recently. I didn't like that because Hard Eyes didn't really look cool. You can take everything I said today and throw it to the curb. Just know that Scream is cool. That's all you need to know. Scream is cool, and that's why it's good. Anyways, guys, I feel like that'll be all for today. It is my first video, so I didn't really want to make it too long. But I really appreciate you guys for being there and staying the entire time. Like and subscribe, and text down below any like recommendations you have or things you want to see in a future video. But I hope you have a great day. I'll see you.
Bye.